Hello everyone, this is Betty Suman here once again. We are going to learn about throwing, how throwing is done on the electric potter's wheel. Before getting to this point, the clay was wedged by removing unwanted materials from the clay, and then it was needed to remove trapped air from the clay, and then it was weighed to get the precise size, and then now it is being thrown on the potter's wheel. The first process, as you can see being done, is centering. Centering is done to hold the clay in place so that it doesn't wobble when trying to form a shape out of it. So you put the clay at the center of the disc and then guide it in your hand, both hands, and then you hold it in place so that it stays stable. So when the clay is well centered, then the next stage is to open. So the opening process is done with the help of water. That is done by pressing the two thumbs into the clay, but make sure it doesn't get to the bottom. Leave some clay at the bottom for the turning process. So the process here is opening, and as you can see, it's being demonstrated. This is done with the help of the thumbs and the fingers, and then water. When the opening is done, then the excess water is out of the clay. So now, as you can see, the clay has been opened to form a bowl or a flower vase or a cup. Let's watch out and see the shape that is going to be formed out of this throwing process. The next step is to pull. The pulling process is always done from the bottom, and this is done with the hand outside and one hand inside. So the fingers helps to guide the wall to be pulled up. So pulling is the process of increasing the heights of the thrown piece on the potter's wheel. As you can see, it has been pulled to the required height that is needed. There's the need to pull it much more. So after pulling it to the height needed, the next stage is to shape it. Shaping. So as you can see, the thrown piece is being shaped to the required shape. So this is done with some fingers in it, and then with the outer part one finger, and the rest of the finger serves as a guide to shape the pot on the potter's wheel. As you can see, the shape is being formed. So yeah, it's always good to keep your bowl of water with foam close by. That helps with the throwing process. Now the edge or the rim of the pot is being created, and that also forms part of the shaping process. So as you can see, the fingertips is used to smoothen the edges of the pots, and this is the shaping process. Now we have the shape needed. So yeah, now we have our rim, and then the excess water is being removed. At this point, we need to check if we have more clay underneath, and this is done with the pin tool. So you put the pin tool inside and check the thickness of the clay, and if you check and it's okay, then the work is ready to be removed from the potter's wheel. This is done with the help of a cutting wire and water. You apply water to the base, and then you slide the cutting wire underneath the work, and that cuts off the work of the potter's wheel. So when this is done, then you slide it gently onto a bath so that it can be dried on the bath. And then when it is leather hard, then it's ready for turning. Thank you for watching. See you during the turning process. Bye.